Hey, and welcome back to the Time Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about ways you can better your business, ways you can make sure that you're not going to fail as an entrepreneur while you're starting out your business. Yeah, it's not that I have so much experience that I'm going to tell you if you don't do these things, you're going to fail. No. Personally, I've only been in the business sector, entrepreneurship, for give or take 3 or 4 years. So for sure, I have not learned like the whole bit. Yeah, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but to get to where I feel that I am currently, like there are 4 pointers that I feel like you should be able to have them in order to keep growing. Like as an entrepreneur, sometimes it gets very tempting to just wake up in the morning and be like, no, this is the day I stop this, I go back to an 8 to 5, yeah, because of all that is happening in and around the business. Like you feel like you don't got it, but for sure, you just have to keep going. It gets better, that's for sure. So from the 4 pointers, the first one is you have to manage your cash flow. Yeah, like as an entrepreneur, it's very tempting to spend everything you have. Yeah, let it be in family, let it be in your day-to-day expenses, or I don't know, you just want to live life. Yeah, sometimes you get confused. You feel like you have money, but you don't got money, because the money that you do have is actually going to be spent in a project, and to finance these projects you need a capital, so you always need like solid cash somewhere hanging around. Yeah, and that's why you need to really manage your cash flow. Like for example, in the past I used to get confused. Yeah, like if I'm making 10k in a project, yeah, I'd say this project I've made 10k. I didn't understand that within the 10k there are expenses, yeah, and these expenses I have to take them out so that I can be able to understand in this specific project how much profit have I made. Because sometimes I end up making around 10% profit, sometimes 5% profit from the capital that I invested, and I feel like I've made a lot of money, but I did not understand that sometimes I just used to forget, to be honest, that I have invested my own money. So this 10k you're making, 9k was probably from my pocket. Yeah. So with time, you have to learn how to manage your cash flow. Make sure that you always have capital intact. Yeah. No matter what, you have to split your family life, and you have to separate your business as well. Yeah. In this way, you'll be able to grow, you'll be able to manage your cash flow. Like, and again, yeah, it's not like I'm a professional or anything, or I'm the best out there. I'm just telling you what I feel like would be able to work. Yeah. And the second one is make sure you plan. Yeah. Like, I believe there's a saying that goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You always have to have a strategy. Yeah, you can't just be going into a project and you just decide, or you forget to have a plan, even if it's the simplest of a job. Like even if you're marketing your products, you have to have a plan on how you're going to market your products. Is it going to be through Facebook? Is it going to be through Instagram? Is it going to be through word of mouth or posters? You have to evaluate which one works best for you as well. Yeah. So whichever works best for you, stick to a plan and push those numbers in regards to the plan. Yeah. Like, yeah, I believe if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Yeah. And the third one, I believe, is avoid debts. Oh, this is going to give you a headache. This is going to give you a headache every time you wake up, and believe me, you do not want to be in there, because if you're sinking in debt, then for sure there's nobody coming to save you. Nobody is coming. Yeah, you are your best bet, especially if you're just starting out and it's just you and maybe a business partner. Avoid debts in all ways. Yeah, like unless it's a very, very calculated move. But sometimes, yeah, like even in my projects, like I felt like this is a very calculated move, but at the end of the day it was a lesson. Like I don't call failures per se. Like you either win or you learn. Yeah, you don't fail in business, you don't fail in life. Yeah, so always remember that. Yeah, like you're either winning or learning, and learning is a curve, it's a step by step. So yeah, avoid debts at all costs. If you can avoid it. Use what you have, grow it. Yeah, grow it step by step, and return the investment, return the profits back into the business. If you have something that can be able to take care of your bills, per se, like outside the business, then make sure you're using that, yeah, and returning back the profits that you have made over time. Yeah, and the fourth one, which is a very interesting one personally, yeah, because this is where it knocks you down. Yeah, like you really have to be realistic. Yeah, I read in a book by 50 Cent, yeah, like realism, that's just way you're going to win. Yeah, don't make projections that are unrealistic to your business. Yeah, there is no way you're going to win if you're making projections that are not realistic. Like, you know very well you can be able to sell 1,000 products in a month, but you're living on a budget of 100k or 10k products moving. It's not going to work like that. Yeah, just be realistic to yourself. This is what we can be able to sell. This is how many jobs you can be able to do. And at the end of the day, believe me, it's going to give you so much peace. Because if you overestimate, if you go way above your capacity, you're going to be failing, because now you're going to be worked out that you haven't hit targets. Just set realistic targets. Like you, after the first month or after the first like maybe 3 months, yeah, you'll be able to know like how are the numbers. Make sure you're following the numbers. The numbers never lie. Yeah, when you're making your projections, when you're making your targets, make sure you're using the numbers from the business, and this way you'll be able to grow from there. Like, yeah, I believe that's it. Those are the 4 pointers that I believe are going to help you as an entrepreneur in the beginning. So, like, I must say it again, like, these are my opinions, and I believe they're not the best, or I don't know, you could be able to use them, they'll be able to help you. So yeah, put them into practice. Thank you for sticking around. Like, subscribe, share.